Hello everybody, John Spalsato here from the Arizona Home Group on behalf of Sharon Caffini, Melody Didier. Hope you had a good weekend planned ahead of you. Yes, it's hot out there. We all know that. We're turning the corner. We're towards the second half of the summer now, and things will start cooling off pretty soon. The weather is hot, but is pricing cooling in your city? I'm going to get to that in a little bit, but let's just jump right into it and talk about our inventory. Here we are with our blue wave, and we can see that so far, since the springtime, inventory has been dropping. Sort of tapering off a little bit though. It's not as dropping as quickly as it was all summer long, which is a good thing. Again, so inventory is lower month over month, but keeping it in perspective, we're actually still up 7% from where we were last summer at this time. So even though there's less homes today, were less homes even last summer, okay? Keeping it all in perspective. Let's look at the monthly sales. We know that summer is slow, and you can see the bar graph shows you every month, and you can see in the springtime that we had an increase in closings, peaking in June with about 6,300 closings, but then a very quick sudden drop off in July, which is very typical, and then August is very slow right now, so we'll see if that picks up as we head back into the third quarter now that we're back into school and things start recovering. Here's what's going on under contract right now. So this is the amount of activity. Again, so things tapered off in the summer, which translated into less closings, but now all of a sudden in the last couple of weeks we've seen some increase, a tick up in activity, and again hopefully that pushes us into the third quarter and those closings increase in September and October. And why wouldn't they? I mean, right now there's a lot of activity, and there should be. Look at interest rates, my God, 3.37% down again this week. We're at a 3-year low and almost at historical lows. So if you're a buyer out there right now, you need to have your head examined if you're not buying a house, because it's a perfect storm. Interest rates are near historic lows. We've got plenty of inventory, and it's slow right now in the summer. The sellers are sitting there and they're waiting for you to write an offer. So if you're looking to get into that house and start building some equity and stop paying your landlord's mortgage, give us a call. We're ready to help you guys do that. But let's talk a little bit about appreciation again on houses across the valley. Last month, if you remember, I showed you the historical graph. We went through the bubble and the burst and the nice increase in the last 12 years. If you take this line and run it across, there's a 2.3% annual appreciation, which was very healthy across the valley. That's the dollar per square foot. But how is your city doing today? This is a graph that I've got posted also on the email below, and this is going to show you the year-over-year dollar per square foot and the percentage change, starting with Paradise Valley at the higher dollar per square foot all the way down to all the major cities. So take a look at where your city is and how it's done year over year for the average dollar per square foot. Next, I'm going to switch a little bit into median home price, which is slightly different. Again, median home price is the pricing right in the middle with equal amount of houses above it and equal amount of houses below it. And let's take a look at a couple of sample cities. Let's take a look at Chandler. Chandler's had a great year so far. Just started out with a bang out of the gates in January, kind of did a very nice healthy spring and then shot up. And then here we are in the summertime having plateaued. So the median home price in Chandler has increased quite a bit this year. So Chandler's doing really well. Let's take a look at Gilbert. Again, dropped off surprisingly started out slow in the winter, had a nice little recovery, and then sort of dropped off again in the summertime. So again, Gilbert is still doing better than it was in January, but not quite as good as when we were in the summertime. Let's take a look at Mesa. Again, similar, very slow and drop off in the winter time, but then picked up nice and steadily. Now we've seriously plateaued, and things in Mesa are nice and steady. Again, a nice little increase from January until today in Mesa. Let's take a look at the roller coaster that's going on in Scottsdale. Wow, what a year Scottsdale had. Again, with the snowbirds in town, started off with a bang. Prices shot up in the beginning part of the year in the first quarter, then just dropped off just as quickly, and then recovered just as much and even higher, reached a peak in July, and then all of a sudden dropped off again in the last month or so. So it's been quite a roller coaster in Scottsdale. Again, nice little appreciation overall, but it's been quite harrowing, and that's really indicative of the price ranges we've talked about in previous videos. Again, just less homes moving once you get over the $500,000 and $600,000 price range, and the luxury price market even worse so. Here's Paradise Valley. It's been a brutal year for 2016 in Paradise Valley. Started off, dropped off, tapered, held its a little bit, and then dropped off even dramatically in the summertime. So it's been rough. But you can see a little bit of a turn up in the end here. So hopefully, as we head into the third quarter, snowbirds come back. Into the fourth quarter, prices start to stabilize and increase in Paradise Valley. So if you didn't see your city and you want to know what your home is going for in your neighborhood, give us a call. I'll email you this graph for your city. We can talk a little more specifically about your zip code. We could even talk a little more specifically about your neighborhood. It's never too early to start to gather information, okay? Information is key, and we can come out, whether it's a month from now or a year from now, when you want to go on the market, we can come out, show you what's going on, give you some tips, give you some ideas, and have you prepare and come up with a game plan on how to get ready for the market and how to get you top dollar in the shortest amount of time. So once again, give us a call. John, Sharon, and Melanie from the Arizona Home Group. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next month.